I want to talk to you guys today about success in all areas, success across the board. This is what you need to win in the environment that exists today on planet Earth when there's so much chaos, when there's so much uncertainty, when there's so much distraction. This is what I've found to be true. This is what I've found to be the case. The only way you can fight back and push back against all of this madness is to have a bulletproof lifestyle, to live according to a plan designed by you to be flawless in all areas. You have to be winning in all areas. This gives you the confidence to pursue even higher levels of greatness across time, and this gives you the strength and the actual ability to be of service to other people and to help them through their confusion. By being able to help others, you'll grow in your clarity too. You'll feel more at peace and more confident about where you are in your life. But again, this requires success in all areas. You can't just over-focus on one thing while the rest of your life is falling apart. And when I think about this topic, I think about Kobe Bryant. I've watched some interviews with his coach, Tim Grover. And this is something that Tim Grover often used to say about Kobe, is that he demanded success in all areas, not only in his sports performance and competitions there, but in his business enterprises, in his volunteering and charity work, in his family life and his relationships. He wanted to be the best at everything. And I think that's true of a lot of high performers and elite athletes, because they learn the discipline to, for example, exercise early every morning, and they understand how that translates to wins on the field. And they often work with coaches who build them up, who build up their mindset. And then they take that and they learn how that has an application to all areas. And so then they start to apply that to all areas. Okay, we can do the same thing. If you have the discipline and the consistency in one area, I want you to take that and start to apply that to the other areas of your life. Realize that. I mean, that's a gem right there. If you have success in one area because of your habits, because of your discipline, because of your perseverance, why can't you take that same mentality and start to apply it to the other areas too? You might think, oh, that's going to take a lot of time, that's going to be difficult, I just want to focus on this one area, this thing that I love. No, it doesn't work, because as the other areas are falling apart and getting worse, that's going to take away from that one area that you love. If you are able to work on those other areas and strengthen them and make your life a balanced, successful whole, that can only contribute to greater gains in that area that you love. Think about this model. The language, not the language learning, I was about to say language learning. Language learning will be one spoke on this model. This is the wheel of life model. Your life is kind of like a wheel with many spokes. Every spoke is a different area of your life that you need to attend to. And if you want that wheel to run smoothly and roll smoothly down the road and efficiently down the road, then every spoke needs to be in its place. Every spoke needs to be attended to. Now, I don't know exactly what those spokes would be for you. You can reflect on this. You can draw this model in a notebook and work on it. But for a lot of people, there's some similarities. Some of the main spokes are always the same. Now, I've done a little brainstorming here about what some of those might be for you. I think one of the spokes needs to be philosophy. You need to have some philosophy which orients you in this chaotic universe and world that we're living in. Some study of philosophy and ethics, or maybe for some of you, religion, that will orient you, that will stabilize you, that will plant you, that will guide you through the madness. So I think philosophy, religion, ethics can be one of the spokes. Similar to that, another spoke may just be learning. continuing to learn and grow, because the world's always changing. You have to be able to adapt. You have to be able to learn and try new things. And not just try new things, but actually incorporate new things into your way of being. Health is a spoke, and that includes your daily exercise, your sleep, your diet. How do you guys think you can keep up your progress in that, even that one area that you love, if you're not sleeping well, if you don't eat well, if you don't exercise? Okay, it's fine when you're 15, 20, 25, but don't you expect to be in the long game? How about 30, 35, 40? Or how about where the masters play, where they're still working at 80, 85? Okay? Don't think you can just over-focus on one area. Look at your wheel of life. Brainstorm all the spokes. Also your job. Also your service to your community. How about your entrepreneurship or building your brand, building your business? How about your relationships with your family, with your friends, with your neighbors? How about your finances? Have you saved up a nest egg that can carry you through in times of an emergency? So you see, you can't just be totally focused on one area. Now let's apply it to language learning. Let's take one area and dive a little further, because that's what my brand is really focused on. Now, over the years, I've focused in on language learning because I had the belief that, and I still do to some extent, to have your brand or your product or your service succeed, the best chances that you have for the success of that is to be monomaniacally focused on that one thing across your social media. And I get that, I understand that. I've focused on creating language learning card games since 2016. That's what my brand's about. That's my product, that's my service on all my channels. But the reality is, behind the scenes, I have not neglected the other areas of my life. I have many balls that I'm juggling in the air, and I think that I'm giving a great performance in this game called life. But you guys haven't really gotten to see that enough, and I think I'm going to start sharing that a little bit more, because I felt like for me to push you to become better and better and better at your language learning, but not even mention to you that the other areas of your life matter, I think that's been, a bit of a lie between you and me, between me and my followers and my viewers, because that's not exactly what I'm doing in my life. I'm not focusing on my language learning or even my brand and my products to the exclusion of all else. Absolutely not. I'm sort of like that Kobe Bryant. I'm sort of like that elite athlete. I'm looking at all the areas of my life and making sure that I don't drop the ball in any one area, because I know how much it means for other people. I know what it's going to mean if I make a mistake or if I slip up in one area and then all the balls come tumbling down. So I look after my health. Obviously, I want to have the energy, the cognitive performance to study and learn day by day. I also want to exercise every day so that I sleep better at night, so that what I learned goes into the long-term memory when I'm in deep sleep and not fragmented, poor, light sleep. I also want to be present and capable and loving to my wife and my daughter. You have to have so much energy to invest in your family and to raise your kids, right? I want my family to be successful as well. It doesn't matter if I'm getting better at my one foreign language or my one area, whatever it is, and my team is failing. My family is my team. So you guys, in the comment section down below, let me know, what are the spokes on your wheel of life, and which spoke do you need help with? Which spoke for you looks like it's a little bit in danger of failing? I can be your biggest cheerleader. I can be your accountability partner. I can be your mentor. I can be your coach. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. I hope you derived value from it. If you did, share it with one person who you think that it could help. You also can like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss future videos. But most importantly of all, brainstorm on the spokes and the different dimensions of your wheel of life. Leave me a comment down below. Let's get the conversation started. I'll see you back here next time, guys. Bye-bye for now.